Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Australia and then Bahrain 2018. New game, the 2017 game, new chaos. So, we'll start off in Australia. It's wet. It's really quite wet. What on earth's going to happen at the start? I'll tell you what's going to happen at the start. I'm not going to get the start right at all. I'm going to find out that I can't find how to get this thing going. Eventually we do. Away we go. I'm last. Not a great qualifying. Yellow flag already here, and this is going to be a slight problem because we've got to find our way all the way through here, but the yellow flag means that I will inevitably overtake somebody illegally. Exactly who, we're about to find out as we all shuffle our way through. At this point, you see almost in 10th, but they're going to tell me that I have to let people by, so from 10th we keep waiting for the right person to come by, and then we can go racing again. 15th, cars all over the place. Some of the competitors out there, like Dave and Craig, had gone for the wrong downforce option, considering the conditions and the trickiness. Already there's a Red Bull on to my right there, just past that. Had a bit of trouble. There's cars off the track up ahead. That's Ken. Work my way around past Ken. Oh, just a tiny touch there. Poor Ken, he has to go all over the road, but honestly I was completely alongside on the outside, and I think he was just drifting there anyway with a lack of grip. So 12th, and now we start to really get into it. Magnussen's slow into here, doesn't hang around on the exit though, and I find that I've got to really slipstream and be quite firm as we go down the inside. So lap 1, and I'm starting to move up, but the field's pretty strung out. Lap 2, and I now come across my teammate. He had out-qualified me comfortably and obviously made a far better start, but as I said, Dave's on the wrong tyres. Oh, sorry, the wrong downforce. He might as well be on the wrong tyres. He's really struggling. Don't want to take him out, so caution, caution. But he's all over the place, still too deep into there. I just edge round and keep going. Poor Dave had a very tough race indeed. A little later on, and I find Craig. Craig too, he's had a terrible start to the race. He's got very little downforce, and away it goes. He may even have had damage already. So tough day for those two. Up at the front, Samir was managing pretty well. Rob also had a bit of a tough day, I think. Here he's gonna just let me go. Just very polite of him. Almost caught me out, but it's very nice of him. Thanks, Rob. He had a very strange race in the end, with a disconnection caused by well, contact, should we say, contact. So I kept going. At this point you can see my position is 9th, and essentially, although I have to do a very slow stop things, well, and here we are, we're going to pass Rob in his ghost format because he's disconnected, but I had to just trot around at the bottom end of the top 10 because I found it quite difficult. Thanks, Ken. Quite difficult to catch up in the end, and it was all a bit ignominious. Bahrain! Right, here we go. Bahrain, we eventually got this one going, and again, my start's going to be better, but not everybody's is. I'm 6th on the grid, not a particularly very good qualifying. Rob's up ahead on the grid. He gets blocked off essentially by Dave's very poor start. Ken's to my left. Up ahead, Harry. We're welcoming back Harry. Oh, that's a big dive. And Sam, a little bit of contact with me and the Force India. I'm trying to avoid them all. The Force India has somehow got a red cross next to his name already. No idea how this happened. We had an awful lot of connection and sync problems. I managed to ease Perez out and get moving. But actually, Gen's going to give me a hard time on this lap. He made a very good recovery after a little bit of excitement to start, and in fact got very close. So there he is. He's trailing me now, tracking me down here, and keeping me honest. I'd leave a little room there in case anything happened, but I think we both got away with that. And then I tried to pull away a bit. I successfully managed to pull away a bit. On the screen here it tells me that Sam's second, presumably Harry was first. Then Harry had a bit of problems later on. By the time we get to lap 4, I've got my teammate behind me, and I'm going to lose it. Realising which way I'm going, it's time to spin turn it around as fast as possible and wave goodbye to Dave. There goes Dave. Dave had a frustrating race in Australia, managed this one much better. Off he went. And then, although it says P3 here, that may or may not be correct. I had a massive wobble. I had clunked the curb, and really that took me down. As you can see, I had Harry behind me at that stage apparently, and that was just too much for me. Clunked the curb, went straight round. Later on, I'm going to let Sam go by. It's lap 22. I'm depending on the computer on 4th or 5th. Let Sam go. And off. But actually, because my tyres were in good condition at this stage, and I think Sam's were probably quite old, I managed to hold on quite well. Strange moment here. Craig, who finished ahead of me, there had a red cross on this, and I actually passed him. Not apparently for a position, but there you go. So, strange sync problems. We never got to the bottom of them. But it's lap 26, and you can probably see up ahead. You can just about see that Samir, although he lapped me, is now not really pulling away. I start to get up close, and Samir very nicely let me unlap myself right towards the end so that I could have one more lap of excitement and chances to pass. Didn't really come of anything. Not a bad result for me in the end, given that I didn't get into the rhythm for a long time, and I wasn't particularly quick, so actually I wasn't too upset by the result. As you saw, I had a couple of massive spins, which were entirely my own fault. Some practice required, I think. But again, here you can see getting past some of the slower cars. Sam's about to, I think he's going to give this one a bit of an elbow, and then we're going to get on through. But a difficult race to judge, because we didn't know where Craig was, although I think he was comfortably ahead in the end. But I had no real clue where he was because my race didn't seem to recognise him. And there you go, another car with a red cross. So that was that. Mixed bag really, but I hope you enjoyed watching it.